For a second straight season, the Minnesota Twins claimed a win in their home regular season opener. Now, the talk afterwards wasn't about what happened during the game, but what happened before the game. During pregame introductions, a bald eagle landed on opposing pitcher James Paxton's shoulder in the outfield. That generated a lot of buzz in the Twins locker room afterwards.
I was worried for Paxton.
Snow or no snow, the Minnesota Twins will return to the field on Saturday. The Eagle, well, we'll have to wait and see about that. At Target Field in Minneapolis, Sean Tehan, ABC 6 News. Now, coming to the home opener, obviously an awesome tradition to have, and it's one tradition that a Rochester native has stayed true to for the past 57 years. She's been coming to every single Twins home opener since 1961. What makes this game special?
Well, there's always a lot of hope in the first game. There's a lot of excitement.
As you heard from the fans, from Pat herself, nothing compares to the first game of a new season. Betsy, let's send it back to you in studio.
It is the 57th season of Minnesota Twins baseball, and it is officially underway. Bright and cheery sports director Sean Tehan, he is live from Target Field in Minneapolis for opening day. This is a fun day, Sean, for baseball fans, but it hasn't been good to the Twins lately, I guess, huh?
Hey, Betsy, no, it hasn't. The Twins haven't won on opening day since 2008, and they haven't won a home opener since 2011. To put things into perspective, Twins first baseman Joe Mauer is the lone player on the Twins roster who was part of a Twins opening day win, and that was back when he was playing catcher. Currently, the Twins, they're playing the Kansas City Royals in their opening day 2017. The Royals, they beat the Twins pretty good last year. They won 15 of 19 meetings against Minnesota, but the Twins are hanging around with Kansas City right now. This game's tied at 1 in the 7th. Diana Canizero will get you caught up on this game on ABC 6 News tonight during Sports at 6. Betsy, back to you. Recently, opening day has been unkind for the Minnesota Twins. Coming into Monday, they haven't won an opening day game since 2008. On Monday, though, against the Kansas City Royals, thanks to a 6-run 7th inning, the Twins exercised their demons, starting 2017 off in perfect fashion, 1-0.
There's just something about opening day that I think kind of tingles everybody's spine a little bit differently than the rest of the season. And, you know, our sport's a little bit unique, and we have such a long grind, but opening day's always had a special meaning.
Well, tonight, the best of the best in local sports will be honored and recognized at the 14th Annual Rochester Sports Banquet. Those up for awards will get to meet one Twins legend. Sports Director Sean Tehan joins us live from the Rochester Event Center. He introduces us to this year's guest speaker. And Sean, you and the guest speaker have some history as well, I understand.
Yeah, Rachel, yeah, we're going to get to that in just a bit, but I am going to introduce tonight's guest speaker. He's a former American League MVP with the Minnesota Twins. His name is Justin Morneau. He is right to my right. Justin, you excel at the highest level in your profession, in your baseball career. You're going to be talking to a lot of athletes who probably looked up to you as kids. What's going to be your message to them as they move forward in their athletic careers?
Well, I think the biggest thing for me is I kind of knew what I wanted to do from a young age, and didn't really allow myself to be distracted from that goal for very long, and to know that you just, no regrets, walk away with no regrets. You don't want to play the what if game, and I think that's important for everyone to know. I mean, sometimes it's hard when your friends are going out and having fun, and you know that you need to stay in and get your rest and do what's right to take care of yourself, and I think that's one of the most important things that you know, young athletes need to hear.
Justin, you've transitioned from a career on the baseball field now to a career in the broadcasting booth and in the front office. What's that transition been like?
Well, I think if you asked me that when I was 25 years old, I would have told you were crazy. There's no way I would have been on the other side of the microphone and you know, working in a front office and doing that kind of thing. But I've really enjoyed it. It's kept me around the game. I've been around the Twins, the organization that was so good to me, and you know, that I really do love. So it's been a challenge. I've missed the game, but at the same time, I get to be around and be around the guys and be in the booth and pretend like I actually know something. So there you go.
Last thing I just want to note real quick, Justin and I actually crossed paths about 11 years ago. I showed him a photo before this, and production, we're going to have you take that photo right now. There I am wearing my Milwaukee Brewers shirt. I was with my buddy Andy. Justin was kind enough to take a photo from people across the Cheddar curtain, but do you remember that at all? You said you didn't, but we could be honest here.
Well, you were wearing a Brewers jersey, so I probably intentionally didn't remember it, but you know, it's one of those times where you I like to give people a hard time. You know, I always say, "Oh, you're a Brewers fan. Nobody's perfect." So there you go. So I'm sure I said something smart along those lines. But yeah, that was a few years ago. The memory. Apparently, I've had a couple of concussions. Somebody told me once. So memory's not that great.
Well, Justin, thanks again for your time. We're going to have plenty more coming up on ABC 6 News at 6, 6:30, and 10. We're going to send it a break right now.